everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Nicole, and today we are here for DD's FlossTube episode 106. And yes, I am down in the park again, so let's get started. Well, good morning or good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking some time out of your day and spending it with me while I prattle on about the things that I've been doing this week with my cross-stitch hobby. So basically, we are back down the park again. My neighbours, I didn't film over the weekend because my neighbours have been partying all weekend. And yesterday, after Friday's live, I was hammered. I just basically could not even turn on the camera. We pretty much just vegged on the lounge, listened to the raucous going on, because not only did I do the live on Friday, which was an epic episode, 4.5 hours of laughs and giggles and all the rest of it. But anyway, then my neighbours decided to party on all night, and then they continued partying on yesterday. And also last night we had Speedway and them, and they're still at it today, which is Sunday, and it's Sunday afternoon. So I decided that I just could not get on camera and do the advents and all the rest of it. So today we are going to be doing our bingo roll. So that will go in. We'll also be doing 3 advents, so 17, 18 and 19. Because I'm not going to be able to film on Monday. I'm just going to be super tired. I already know that. So that's why I'm just getting it done now. I'm okay right now. I've had a lot of caffeine this morning, so I should be right to get through. And then on Tuesday, I'm just going to do a check-in on Tuesday because I'm actually going to be, which I'm going to film the day before, because I'll be traveling to take Mia back home on Tuesday. So we've got a fair bit to get through. I worked on 4 projects this week, and I did not work on my HAED, but I actually have brought my HAED down, which is right here, and you will see my frame and everything that I can actually take to the park, which is really, really good. But yeah, I worked on 4 projects, and as I said, we've got 3 advents to open. We've also got our bingo roll as well, if I haven't already said that. So I do not have my script in front of me. I do not have anything in front of me except what I brought to the park, so I've probably forgotten something. Oh, we also have the winner of our giveaway from last week, and we have another giveaway as well. So yeah, so let's get into it, shall we? So we're going to open up day 17, which was Saturday. We've got our advent, which we have an ornament one. We have one from Said With Love, and we also have one from the lovely Gail, which is a big one today. So yeah, all right. So if you hear cars going past and kids screaming and all the rest of it, it's because we're at the park and it can't be helped, and there's a birthday party happening over there, and they're doing a piñata, so they're excited. All right, let's start with day 17. The ornament, and as I said, we're going to be opening 3, so we're just going to do this for a little while. Oh, that was hard to get into. Oh, this is gorgeous. It is another snowflake, and on the back it says, do you want to build a snowman or a sandman? Because we're in Australia, we're going to build a sandman. But that is our first ornament for today. Absolutely gorgeous, just plain on the back, so I can write when I got it. That's absolutely stunning. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to put my rubbish over there. All right, then we're going to open up our Said With Love. And, oh, it's my favourite glue. So it's the Roxanne's glue. Okay, and this is the little dabber. These really do come in handy. And it says on the thing, Roxanne's fabric glue is so helpful in your sewing room. Keep your fabric pieces together when you're serving curves or you're doing applique pieces. Now, if you've been around for a while, you already know that I use it a lot for my applique. So that is going to be very handy. And my little dropper actually just run out. I normally just fill it up from my bigger one, but my bigger one's out too, so I've got to get some more stock in. All right, and the next one we've got, oh, I can smell something. I'm not too sure, but it could be from the other ones. I don't know. This one's from Gail from Wombat Hollow Crafts. She was lovely enough to make a advent box for her friends this year. Ooh. Crystal Tide Soapy Sugar Scrub. Custard, vanilla, caramel. That's what I could smell. And jasmine. I love jasmine. Oh, my God. Gail, how did you know? I love star jasmine. There's a really big plant up near my place, and when it's in full bloom, I like to go down and sniff it when I walk past for a walk. So, oh, that is divine. Look at that. Oh, that almost looks good enough to eat. But it's got soap in it, so we won't. Blowing bubbles for FlossTube. Oh, that is so cool. I'll be using that in the bath, and it's called Goddess. Okay, and that's the brand. So lovely. I'm assuming you got this off Etsy. That because it doesn't have any other labels. It just says Crystal Tide Soapery. Is that the company on Etsy, or is it from someone else that you buy from? Let me know in the comments, Gail, or in Messenger. That is absolutely beautiful. I could sit there and sniff that all day. That is going to be so nice. That's going to go really nice with my cookie dough one that Needlework got me for my birthday. It's a lip scrub, and like, just want to eat it. It's terrible. All right, we've got day 18. We're going to open. We're going to do all the advents right now. All right, again, we're going to start with our ornament one. Oh, so cute. This is so cute. I can't even get it. Not long now, it says on the label. Just put all my rubbish out of the way. All right, this one is like the little Tigger, and Mira's not getting this one. This is a little snowman one, so that's very gorgeous. So yeah, see?
Oh, that's pretty.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, Mira's just off to the side. What are you doing? Okay. All right, you're going to leave your socks on so you don't burn your ankles again?
It's fine.
Okay. So that is day 18, a snowman. Yep, off you go. All right. Thank you. Little boy just brought her car back. So she's off again. All right, so Said With Love, day 18. All right, it's a useful thing. I have not tried By Annie Zips, and it is a handbag zip, and we all know that I make handbags. So this one is a 30-inch double-sided handbag zipper in navy is the colour. So that's the zip. Awesome. I've never tried her zips, so I'm curious to try them because my supplier for my zips lately, they just haven't been the quality that they used to be. I don't know. I think they've changed suppliers themselves. A lot of products that I used in the past were really, really good. And then all of a sudden, and it's been since COVID that I think they've had to change a lot of their own suppliers themselves because, you know, like I get it from my supplier who gets it from their supplier and so forth and so on. So this one says, By Annie zips are so easy to use. Wider than traditional dress zips. They are perfect for bags, chunkier looking on project bags and zippy pouches. They come with 2 zipper pulls, so you can cut to the required length. So basically you've got 2 zipper pulls, and if I need to, I can, you know, use it for 2 different projects. So that is a good thing. So I'm going to test it on a bag and see what it's like, because a couple of my project bags, my retreat bags, I've used the zippers that I normally use from my normal supplier, and I'm just not happy with them, and I've actually unpicked those bags. So I was leaving it until the new year, so it's come at a good time. Pity it's a navy blue, so I'm going to have to make a navy blue one, possibly. Oh, I know who. Yep, that's all right. I know what fabric I can use. All right, so where is day 18? From the lovely Gail. All right, so it's a very chilled FlossTube today. We're just in the park, we're relaxing. I don't know how long I've got because the dark clouds are coming over. It's still pretty nice though. All right. It's quieting down, they're all eating. They're going to get raucous again. All right, I think it's another needle minder by the field. Oh, it's Monty. Oh, look how cute he is. Monty's come to visit. That is adorable. Oh, Gail, that is so adorable. I have my own Monty. Or is it Ollie? No, it's a Monty. I'm Monty Minders. So cute. Love it. Absolutely love it. I've got so many needle minders now. I'm almost to the point where I can have a needle minder on every single project whip that I've got. That is a lot of needle minders. I love it. I absolutely love it. He is so cute. Look, let's just gaze upon him again. He is so cute. All right. The next one is day 19. So this is Mondays that I'm opening because the FlossTube is going up on a Monday, but I'm filming on a Sunday. So, all right, so let's start with our ornament one again. What's it got on the back? Are you ready for the jolly man? Yep, I'm almost ready. I'm pretty much done. I've got a pretty relaxed day. I'm just going to be chilling out at home, doing my thing, be stitching, probably doing a bit of reading because I'm hosting a I've got a classic to read because I'm hosting with Heather from Heather from Heather's Heroes and Heroines. I am hosting a classic live stream with her, and I am also doing reading sprints as well that I've got to prepare for. So we've got another triangle one. So we've got 3 of these ones now, so that's pretty good. Like, you can mix it up, it's not just odd, which is great. So that's another one. The other one was brown, and I forget, and another one had not this big tassel, had beads and a little tassel. All right, so Said with Love. I really don't like opening bulk of them, but when your neighbours are just douches and they won't be quiet and all you can hear is doof doof music, it drives you insane. And it comes through, like I've tried to film and it comes through on the thing and it's so loud, like my house is vibrating. All right, some cute zipper pulls to add delights to zipper pouches and project bags, or even a purse. All right, let's say, oh, they come in a little velvet pouch. Very cute. Let's see what we've got. All right, so we have I Love Sewing. We have a Christmas tree. We have some hearts that'll go nice on a Valentine's one. We've got a button, and they're all silver. We have a little Santa's stocking, and lucky last we have handmade on a little hand. Very cute. So they'll come in handy. I like to put them in my wallets for my internal pockets and stuff like that. And I also put them on my project bags as well. All right, so that is Said with Love for day 19. I've got a nice little pile of rubbish here. And the next one is from Gail for day 19. Oh, pop that over there. Let's see what we got today. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's actually suited to me very well. Crafty AF. I am. Don't you agree? Like, that is I love it. I absolutely love it. I'd wear that as a brooch, not a needle minder. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So that is cute. I love it. I love your needle minders, Scale. I love the ones that you're getting. You're getting some different ones that I haven't seen before. But yes, Crafty AF. Ooh, very, very nice. All right. That is our advent. All right, so basically we are now going to continue on with our FlossTube. So I'm so grateful to all the things that I've got this year. I have the only one I bought at the beginning of the year. Gail sent me one, which was absolutely lovely and so generous of her. And the other one I got because my friend Michelle told me about it, so I grabbed it. And I believe Gail's got that one as well, the Said with Love. All right, so I am just going to leave all that there for now. And we are going to, nice little haul there today. We are going to move on to what I've worked on today. So we'll start off with my whips. Now, I had 3 things I spun up. One was the Steampunk Dalmatian and Winter Warmth and Pandemic are what I had to work on, because I think I only spun up 2 last week from memory. I didn't even check the video. So, and they were in, and I was supposed to work on my HAED, which I didn't get a chance to do. So that doesn't matter. That is still sitting where it's sitting, and I'm going to do some stitching down in the park, probably turn the camera on and insert 15 minutes of stitching. So let's start with the first one. Now, I don't have a cover picture for this, And I did not get much done on this. I just started to do some backstitch and I was just far too tired. But I got a little bit of backstitch done up in here, which you probably can't even see. But this is my Dapper steampunk Dalmatian. Now I've still got some stitching to do in here, and that's about it. This is all done. I've just got to start doing the back stitching. But I already had it around the hat, and I put a little bit on the sides here. I actually pulled some out because it wasn't sitting right. So then I put some in there and put some in there, and then I sort of just went, I'm just far too tired to do this, so I stopped doing it. But it's a little bit more progress, not much. I'm hoping that I can get this done. I mean, realistically, I should be able to get that done by the end of the year, and I'm going to give it a good nudge. If I haven't done it, I will take it into the New Year's Zoom party. So, yeah. All right, the next one that I worked on, which I didn't spin up, I just wanted to work on because I was having a little bit of, what is it, FOMO, fear of missing out, because Gail finished hers and Jenny is pretty close to a finish as well. And they got Jenny got 4 hours of stitching into it on Friday because the live stream went for 4.5 hours. I did not realise that went for that long. That spun me out when I looked at the camera and looked at the time on the camera, and it said it was 4 hours and 21 minutes. I'm just like, oh my God. Even my husband went, oh my God, what did you talk about? I'm like, bit of this, bit of that. But anyway, the next one I worked on was Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery Peppermint House. This is a sale that I'm doing with Chrissy Stitches, and Gail's doing it, and Jenny _ Stitches is doing it, and I think a couple of other people are doing it, and I cannot remember their name off the top of my head. And yeah, so I put some more stitches into this. So that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. I'm using the Call for colours. I have swapped some out, and you can see the 1st of December I did a Stitch With Me, and I talked about that there because I don't have my list here. But I ended up, on the live stream, I only done this bit here, but I ended up getting Peppermint House in, the rest of the border. So that's how big it's going to be. And this is on 46 count, Bull Dust, and it's by number 12. Number 12. Oh, I didn't bring it, did I? Let me just have a look. It's, who is it again? It's a weird, number 12 Stitch Co. I keep going to go number 12 Co, but I've got to remember to add the Stitch Co in it. All right, so, but yeah, that's what I ended up getting done on that. So I'm pretty happy with the progress. I'll probably get a little bit more into it I will get some more into it this week. So yeah, but it's looking really good. Looking really good. I love it. And Gail's and Jenny's look amazing, like absolutely amazing. Now I'm like, oh, are you starting a new one? And Gail's like, no, I'm not starting one until the new year. She just wanted to get that one done, so it was a finish. So she got a start and a finish within, well, she finished it, what, 3 or 4 days ago? I think she finished it Wednesday last week. So yeah, she got that done in less than 2 weeks. So she nailed it, absolutely nailed it. All right, the next one that I worked on, sorry, there's a low flying plane going across. It's all happening. It's all happening. The next one that I worked on is called Winter Warmth. Okay, it is by Little Dove Designs, and I'm up in the top part up here. I started in that top corner, and I got a fair bit done on this. I got the cabin almost, I've got just put the smoke into the chimneys, and then I've got another green to go in the door and the windows, and the cabin is done. And then I've got some more stuff to go over here. So I've still got the snow to go along at the banner. Okay, and then I've just got this section over here, which is probably going to go pretty quick because they're just trees, and they're pretty easy to do. Like, they go pretty quick. But yeah, that's what it's going to look like overall. And the fabric that I'm using, I didn't notice my little where is my pouch gone? I just had it here. There it is. I didn't notice my little thing in there that, oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, so I am stitching this on 18 count Ada. It's Storm. I'm using CXC threads, and I started this on the 30th of December 2021. But I only put 200 stitches in it because I wanted to work on both this one and the Autumn Glow one for no new starts, and that's why I started it then. I probably shouldn't have worried about it, just put the fabric away, but it's spun up a couple of times and I'm pretty excited to get it done. So yeah, I'm happy with it. All right, the next one that I worked on is Pandemic. Okay, so I got I think about 400 stitches in this, and I challenged Sue Kay over on Instagram to put in 300 stitches or work on her Pandemic for 3 hours, because she spotted it there and she's like, oh yay, it's up. And I'm like, well, I challenge you, because I've just put 3. At that point I'd put 3 hours in it. I ended up putting just under 4 hours, and I got 402 stitches done, and I am working a page 2, which is around here. Okay, all right, the threads that I am using is this thread here. It is PR068, I believe. Yes, 068. All that information is over on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, it should all be there. I have a crow sitting right there. It's a baby crow. But that is the colour. It goes from like a muted red through to a charcoal and then back again. And there's some pale bits in it as well. Whatnot. He can see all the sparkly stuff here, and he's come in to have a bit of a look. And Mia just come out of the slide and landed her straight on the backside. That was funny. All right, so let me grab Pandemic, because it is on the frame and I did not want to pull it out. And I will put this piece of paper behind it, and hopefully you can see it, because this frame is huge. I've got enough fabric here. This is 20 count, and I'm doing full crossover 1, and it should only be to here. I think it only goes to about here. I think it's about 25 inches. So I have more than enough fabric left over. And this is, as I said, this is 20 count, an even weave, or I wouldn't class it as an aider. It's definitely an even weave, and it's in the colour Oatmeal, and I got this from Sew It All Australia. I'm pretty sure I got it from memory. But I'm just trying to wind it down a bit, because it's not working for me today. All right, so when I started putting some stitches into it, this part here, I had done this part. This was all done. This was all done, and I was coming up here, and I had got to here. So I put all that in. I put the border, wasn't all the way. I put all the way to match it up. I got my little crow in, and yeah, and that's where I'm at. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking fabulous. I'm pretty happy with it. I felt a sense of achievement. But it's looking absolutely lovely, and I'm hoping that I will get some more stitches into it this week with any luck. The back looks like it is a bit much to be desired, but yeah, other than that, can't stand up. That's it. Stay. Yep, cool. Awesome. So that is all of the whips that I stitched on this week. I'm pretty happy with my progress. Winter Warmth and Pandemic got the most in it. I would have really liked to have stitched a little bit on the HAED, but I want to spend as much time as I can with Mia, because even though she is coming back next week, you know, it's a possibility that her mum might change her mind, and she doesn't. But, you know, so I'm just spending as much time as I can with her. All right, so they, as I said, are all the ones that I have stitched on. I do have a little picture here. It's not actually the chart, it's in black and white, but yeah, that's the next one I'm doing in the steampunk series, but I don't know when I'm going to start it. And I'm just doing that on 14 count Ada and using CXC threads with that. So that's just a continue. There's a set of 4 of them. There's a fox, a cat, the Dalmatian, and I think there's a hawk, and they were in, I don't know if I've got it here. Yeah, they were in cross-stitching crazy for cross-stitching, or whatever it's called, in a magazine. So I don't know what issue it was, though. Unfortunately, I don't have that information. All right, so as I said, that's all I worked on. So I am going to now cut to find out what I'm going to work on. Of course, my HAED is going to be in that, but let's cut to that video and find out what I'm working on. Okay, so we're going to spin up what I'm going to be working on in the next week. So let's give it the unicorn a spin. Awesome. I'm going to get some more stitches in the new sale that we started at the beginning of December. It's a Christmas one. It's Peppermint Lane. All right, let's see what else I'm going to be working on. Awesome. We're going to be working on Cinnamon Stars again. That's excellent. Next one, I'm going to spin for 3 this week. Oh, little hazel witch mouse. So that should be a good little one to get close to a finish. All right, let's cut back to the video. Okay, so the ones that I'm going to be working on, and I'm pretty happy with what has spun up. I'm going to be working on Peppermint House, which you've just seen. Okay, so that is it there. So I'm going to get some more stitches into that. So that will be some more progress. And they do go pretty quick. Once you get into the rhythm of it, like it was a lot easier to stitch on the 46 count without worrying about what I was talking about, making sure that the conversation was flowing, making sure that I was in view and all that sort of stuff. So that made a huge difference. The next one that I'm going to work on is Hazel Fun Witch House. Mouse, not house. Okay, it is by Jasmine. It comes with all the bits and pieces that I need. And this one is pretty close. Like it still has a little bit of stuff to go on it, like a little bit of stitching, but not in the scheme of things, not a great deal. So I think I've got some just the white to go in there and a bit of back stitching. So that's what we've got so far. And hopefully I'll probably end up working on this tonight. That if I'm not too tired. But yeah, so I've spun her up and hopefully I can get some stitches into her. But with traveling and the neighbours and all the rest of it, it is, you know, like it does really put a chink in your armour when you're trying to get some stitches done and whatnot. And the other one that I spun up that I'm going to be working on, see, look how organised I am this week. I've actually got the charts that I'm going to be working on. The next one that I'm going to be working on is Cinnamon Stars. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I do have a couple of new starts coming up. And that's where I'm at with that. So I'm up to the second part of the house and that's what I'm going to work on. So hopefully I can get that part done in the next week as well. And then that's a little bit more progress on it. And that, you know, that's going to be pretty much finished in the new year pretty quickly. So they are the 3 things that I'm going to work on apart from my HAED. Honestly, I had the best intentions with my Heaven and Earth and I'm just really struggling to get it on the frame and getting some stitches in, and that's why I brought it down with me today. But when I do stitch, like I get a good, you know, 1,000 stitches in, maybe 500 and stuff like that. I just need to do that more consistently. Ultimately, I would like to get 2,000 stitches into it each week, and I'm stitching on that 28 count 10 stitch. So, you know, that's not an unrealistic thing if I spent, you know, a couple of hours a day on it, but I just haven't had the time with, you know, Vlogmas and, you know, the book channel and all the stuff that I'm doing on the crafty channel as well, all takes away from my stitching. So I'm just sort of settling down and just getting what I can get done in it. And, you know, last week I didn't get anything in it, but the week before I managed to, I think I got like stitches into it every day except for 3 days, maybe. You know, maybe even if I set a day aside and just stitch on it for that day, because then I could get probably 1,000 stitches into it quite easily. And I might try that in the new year. Just pick one day where that's what I'm going to work on and that's all I work on, and better on a weekend because I've got more amount of time. But anyway, that's what we're doing for that. Right, so the next thing that we're going to move on to is, and this video is getting a bit lengthy, so I probably won't add a stitch with me in. We'll see how we go. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is our bingo challenges. Okay, so we're up to week 7 for our bingo challenges. These 2 is our sewing challenge and also our stitching challenge. That is only going to go until the 15th, and then you'll have a new form because I have missed a couple of, I missed last week, and yeah, and I've missed a couple of weeks at the beginning. I didn't start it at the same time. The book one is actually finishing up on the last week of December, and then I think it goes for, yes, the last week of December. I'll have to check that because we've just spun one and we've got 1, 2 left. Yeah, and then I've got the new one starting on the 15th, because I think we actually go over into the new year, and that's why I've got a week's break and then starting. All right, so we're going to cut to the video and find out what we're going to be stitching and also sewing. Okay, so we rolled at 11. So today we are going to, for our sewing challenge, you are going to make a wonder clip bowl. Now, if you go into my channel, go to underneath the channel art, go all the way over to the side where it says about, and just next to it, there's a little magnifying glass, a little search bar. Put in there wonder clip holder, and a video will come up for you. And there's one there. It's super quick and easy to make. You could probably make a ton of them for your friends. And if I remember, I will leave a link down below underneath this video. But if it's not there, just do that and you'll find anything you're looking for across my channel. That's where you will be able to find it. And for our stitching friends, we are going to be working for 1 hour a day on a design by your favorite designer. So for me, that would be anything from Plum Street Sampler, Lizzie Kate. I don't think I've got any Lizzie Kate on the go at the moment, but I do have the Plum Street Sampler, which is Cinnamon Star. So I am going to use that to stitch for an hour a day this week. So that is our bingo challenges. Yeah, make sure you post your pictures over in the Facebook group so I can see what you're working on and cheer you along and all the rest of it. I love seeing what you are all working on, and I'd really love to see who your favorite designer is as well. All right, we have one more thing to do, and that is our giveaway. Last week we had this for a giveaway, and it is for, oops, it's open, better close that up. It is for Santa's List by Country Cottage Needleworks, and we're going to cut to the video and find out who won the competition. Okay, so we had 11 people enter the giveaway. Let's spin the wheel and find out who won today. Congratulations, Elena. Okay, you have won Santa's List. Well, congratulations, Elena. You have won Santa's List. I already have your address, so I will get that into the mail for you as soon as possible. It probably will be on Tuesday when I get that out, because it'll go with the rest of them. So congratulations again for winning, and thank you for being a part of the competition, everybody. Thank you to everybody that entered. I really do appreciate all your comments and everything down below while you're all sitting there going, bummer, I didn't win again. Make sure you hit the like button and also the subscribe button and a little bell icon beside it, and then that way you're not going to miss out on any future posts. And this week we actually, speaking of Lizzie Kate, we actually have another giveaway. It is Time for God, and it is 141 is the chart, and it's this is it here. It's a very pretty chart, and this was given to me by a lovely subscriber for the giveaways, actually a lovely friend, not just a subscriber, for the giveaways. So basically what I want you to do in the comments, I would like you to put a star emoji or the word star, because Lizzie Kate has a star, okay, in the comments, and you will go into the draw and we will put you on the wheel, spin you up, and you'll get to see. So it says, happy times, praise God. Difficult times, seek God. Quiet times, worship God. Hard times, trust God. All times, thank God. So it's an absolutely gorgeous one. And Lizzie Kate stuff has DMC or Anchor. Sometimes she'll have, you know, some fancy floss or what. Well, she's got Weeks Dye Works on the back of this, but she always has her conversions, as you can see. So yeah, put a star or the word star in the comments down below, and then you will go into the draw for that. All right, as you can see, Missy is getting a little bit antsy, but that is everything that I have worked on, everything I'm going to work on. We've done the giveaways. Congratulations to Elena. We're making some stitching for an hour a day on our favorite designer, and we are also going to be, all right, so this week we are going to be making a wonder clip bowl. We're going to be stitching for an hour a day on our favorite designer. We've got a giveaway, so make sure that you get all the things done, and also give us a thumbs up and also subscribe as well. But that is it from me today. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.